Hi, you're watching Narrations by KK. I'm going to read a small excerpt from Anne Charles in CAHOOTS with a prickly pear posse. No, Claire crossed her arms. Being in jail sucks, period, and it's your fault I'm here, crazy. Studying her nails, Kate harumphed. I'd use an exclamation mark rather than a period after that sentence to make it more effective. I'm going to leave an exclamation mark in the middle of your forehead if you correct my English again, teacher. I didn't correct your English. I simply made an editorial suggestion. Kate looked up from her nail inspection. Her double-wide smile and shifty eyes made Claire cringe. The porch light was on in Katie's head, but nobody was home at the moment. Her sister had been wearing the same manic expression outside of the grocery store earlier, right before her nutty train derailed and careened into Claire. You need to chill out, Claire, old shifty eyes whispered. She leaned closer. The whole left side of Kate's face twitched. Gramps will be here soon to spring us. No, he wouldn't. Not unless their grandfather had recently developed the ability to read minds across vast distances. Gramps will not be here soon, Claire whispered back. I wasn't granted a free call this time, remember? And you used your one to order a freaking pizza. Kate's snort crackled, returned to her nail inspection. You shouldn't have tackled a cop. Her voice returned to normal level, even if it was Deputy Dipshit. For the millionth time, I didn't tackle him. I was trying to shove him out of the way of your so-called runaway shopping cart and tripped on the front wheels. Then how do you explain his bloody nose? Let me guess. Your fist accidentally rammed into his face during your heroic attempt to save his life? It was my elbow, not my fist, and yes, it was an accident. If I intended on doing it on purpose, I'd given him more than a bloody nose. Kate sniffed. Didn't look like an accident from where I was stood. Yeah, well, your head is as big as a coconut, full of funhouse mirrors these days, so your eyewitness report is suspect at best. Claire resumed her pacing. This is the thanks I get for trying to protect you and your kid. An hour penned in the pokey with you. Don't even try to make this about my baby. Kate patted her little round belly, her face morphing into a loving matronly expression. Just over 4 months pregnant now, Claire's willy blonde sister had finally begun to show. Sadly, though, Claire had looked more pregnant than Kate after Christmas dinner last week, a truth that their mother had made sure to point out in front of everyone during their spontaneous toast after her 4th glass of cognac. I don't have to try, Mad Hatter, Claire mumbled. Getting preggo had rocketed her sister's usually grounded brain clear into the thermosphere, where it orbited at the edge of outer space, radioing for Earth's updates once or twice a day. I heard that, brat. Next, you'll start harping about my lack of mental stability. Claire contemplated banging her head on the cell bars until someone came to cart her away in a straitjacket. At least she'd have some peace and quiet locked away in a padded room. Kate, you were attempting to commit a hit-and-run crime on a deputy of the law with a shopping cart in the grocery store parking lot. I told you that I lost control of the cart, plain and simple. You and Deputy Ernie are making too much out of a minor mishap. And if you'd like to read more of this very funny story, In CAHOOTS with a Prickly Pear Posse, it's by Anne Charles. You can find her on her website, annecharles.com, and also pop over to Amazon to check out all her books. This is Narrations KK. Thanks for watching.